Just a little easy.
What does error mean?
A much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Punter Ethan Evans is going to send this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first downs of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit. Showing a little words of confidence. He gets forward off the launch and gets a first down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for Philadelphia first down. One play in broken. This drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to drain some of the noise from that home stadium? Exactly like you need to on the road. One ice down where it's broke to the drum.
First down now, 33. Back to the road. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
We've heard saying that the league is to a football is the same sport. And a run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all of them doing their job.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. They give to Barkley left side. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
One defender fight. His buddy was there to make that play just as it gets to the line.
Third and 1 yard coming up. Looking to throw. Just get it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Carter tested him early there. Coach held up. It's time safe for those outside receivers making impact.
Testing you do. You said they said so. 4-minute job to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is to win.
Elliott connects there.
Goes after the field goal. The opening. Just kind of the confidence offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. Now the defense can take the field with the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he misses this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Now here's Cam Stanfield on the ground. Nearly starts to drop the first down run. Something going on.
First, it's not still going to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. They're on him behind the line, and it gives the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you can't team up. It's going to be a tremendous play for some big yards. In the wrong situation, you can hit him right behind the screen.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
they say a guy with the man's best friends.
Tight end that moves chains on third down. That's a QB's best friend.
Daniels now on first down. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 11 there, and then picks up the first. Daniels from the pistol. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Take that coming up.
This is why we hear about closing schemes so often in evaluating players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's really too late.
That one's cut on the left sideline. An excellent gain, 20 yards there. That's going to move the sticks.
That's a statement right there. Stay with those and let the opposing defense know it's just going to be checked down and try today. They're going to be willing to switch the ball down the field. This defense better respond.
On second down, it's going to be a good top. Can't even get back to the line. Loses yards. And so just seems quarterbacks break you already got a short handlers. You tell me this defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, not too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, couple of that chase route, and try to knock it.
It's going to be third down. He's got to hand to Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up their opening drive. It's a Puka-Nuku, a touchdown. Going after 9 is good. And the Commanders put up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. There's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return to Nice Smith. And his drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia settles in ready. It's first and 10. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and there he is. That's a first down.
It's a great drive start. Look at this, you know, gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now he really made it all set it down.
After quality after the last play, that's when you need to fall forward. You pick up that first down. On second down. And he's tackled for the first down yard.
That's certainly a spot you could be more aggressive, take your shots. Some coaches even hold the ones. Take a safe place for it from time to time. No third down required now.
From the 40-yard line, this is first and 10. Shotgun snap. Pass brought in. This one is stopped after the 5-yard pickup. Tackle made it 45.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Eagles first down. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking to get another first and 10 on this drive. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 18-yard pickup there. That'll be good for Philadelphia first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's brought down after a great gain. He's going to set up 1st and 1.
I think we've all become very used to power race by the end and saying these tight ends are almost like a wide receiver, big receiver. They show you right there. They can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in the run game.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop for the 2.
They just could not even find a breather on that first down. And this is not an easy spot to play ball to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Nixon's going to try to punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So Brock worked there to finish off the drive, the end zone, and take the lead.
You just get this feeling
every once in a while these days. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. We're right down defensively, but in front here in the first half of play.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. They're going to give them a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here. They get set. 1st and 10. Nice drive starting out in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking should bring that along the way to
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more kitty cat effort there.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
The lack of points and the lack of yards just goes hand in hand here in the first down, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete left side.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
They break the huddle, it's 2nd down now. They're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially if you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, this is Scattergood. And he gets a few on the punch forward. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. 2nd down now. They need 7. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. To the left and holds in by Likely. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've set it downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He has room to the 25. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
And he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Not the position we normally see him lined up in, Brock, but showing that he can be a pretty good H-back, too, by getting that one to the end zone.
Yeah, and I must say, pretty good job by the offensive staff of moving these chess pieces around. That's so critical down in the red zone. Move your pieces around to a favorable position, and you might just get checkmate.
Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on the line.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go beyond that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
At their own 43-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Absolutely fires this one right side. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw again on second down. Daniels. And a little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. He's going to try another deep one here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here.
I don't know why. Why you cold, my mate?
Sure, Kate, that the coaches
It's on 75 now.
Disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however,
Okay.
this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
You have to wait. It's on 76 now.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders did not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half.
Yes, my mate.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Driving forward with Scatterboard. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, King. Didn't lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Handoff down to the receiver. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Here he goes, third and long. Forces one through double coverage. Out, intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. New set of downs for him. Will starts at the 38. First down, around with Barkley. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. The stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Keeping it with Barkley on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's mixed in on second down. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
No gain for them on second and goal, and now they need 8 on third. Hurts looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on third and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on fourth down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Scatterboon out from the gun. He in just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And second down only works out for a yard. Third and just 2 to go. Him on the dot. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Pierce up the middle. And they'll make the stop over the 46-yard line. Pickup of 2 here, and a conversion sets them up with a new set of downs. First and 10 now from 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
With the Scatterboon here on his own read. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive up the gut. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Taken in by Likely. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's Scannable on second down. He scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around you, and have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, here's Barkley. Gain of about 8 here. Nice kickoff, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Going right back to Scannable. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. This is Scannable, left side. And they get it done. Stop for a loss on 3rd down. That should get them the football back. The Commanders ready for the punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Gets hit before he can get anything on that return. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Barkley again here on 2nd. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Here's another carry for Barkley. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. Defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They go to Barkley again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You can go for it.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. It's complete to Commadrs. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that 1st. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's the tackle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10, Ryan Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
He'll look to throw it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. This one left for Daniels. To score this as a win for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses
one hell of a game
in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I
Good
think that
game,
happens
buddy.
over the course of this week.
Point
Sometimes
healthy.
when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game.